سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم أرسله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله وكفى بالله شهيدا من يطع الله ورسوله فقد رشد واهتدى ومن يعص الله ورسوله فقد ضل وغوى اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وعنت الوجوه للحي القيوم وقد خاب من حمل ظلما. My dear brothers and sisters, Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal, Imam Abu Nu'aym, and some other A'imma of Hadith, they have reported a Hadith on the authority of Abu al-Ghifari radiallahu ta'ala an. He said that Anna Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ra'a shatayni tanqatihan, that our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, once he saw two goats hitting each other and fighting. And Nabi alayhi wasallam, he asked Abu al-Ghifari radiallahu ta'ala, Ya Abada, hal tadri fima tanqatihan? Do you know for what they are quarreling and fighting and hitting each other? He said, no, I don't know. Nabi alayhi salam said, وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ يَدْرِي وَسَيَقْضِي بَيْنَهُمَا يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. However, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He knows the reason why they are hitting, why they are fighting, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will judge between them on the day of judgment. So animals, birds, beasts, so they are not mukallaf like us. But this matter, the dispute and the matter of hukuk, the rights of others, is so sensitive that even the animal, they would be brought to life on the day of judgment, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would judge between them. Nabi alayhi salam said that لَتُؤَدُّنَّ الْحُقُوقَ إِلَىٰ أَهْلِهَا يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. That surely, indeed, the qasam, that surely that the rights would be paid on the day of judgment to whom they belong. And then he said, حَتَّى يُقَادَ لِلشَّاةِ الْجَلْحَاءِ مِنَ الشَّاةِ الْقَرْنَاءِ. If a horned goat or sheep, she had hit any other goat who had got no horn, so the hornless sheep would receive retribution on the day of judgment. So see the animals. If any goat had done any injustice or harm to other god, she would get justice on the day of judgment. What about me and you, my dear brothers and sisters? What about human beings who are ashraful makhluqat? If you have owed to someone in this dunya and you fail to pay, you are zalim, you have done something wrong. So this dunya is enough time, my dear brother, to seek forgiveness, to settle down your dispute. Nabi alayhi salam says that man kanat indahu mazlamatun li akhihi min 'irdihi aw shay' falyatahallalhu minhu al-yawm qabla an la yakuna lahu dirham wa la dinar. If someone has done something wrong to someone in respect of his honor or other matters, so this is the dunya, he must go. He must seek forgiveness. He must settle down his dispute with him. Before the time of death, and on the day of judgment, when he who got no dinar, no dirham, no money, no pound, no dollar. And that day he would have to pay what? The most expensive, the most important thing on the day of judgment, that is our hasanat. Our hasanat, good deeds. Every person would be desiring that day to get increase in hasanat. Some people, they would bring hasanat like mountains. Mountains. They have prayed, offered salah, and also performed hajj and umrah. They have paid zakah and voluntary donations. But they had done wrong to people. We all know the hadith muflis, the bankrupt, the muflis. Al-muflis min ummati man yati yawm al-qiyamati bi salatin wa sadaqatin wa hajj. ويأتي قد شتم هذا وقذف هذا وضرب هذا وأكل مال هذا. That in this dunya, in matter of huququllah, he was the best. In huququllah, in performing salah, offering hajj and umrah and all other good deeds, he was the best. But in matter of huququl ibad, in matter of his dealing with his relatives, with his parents, with his awlad, with his or her spouse, with his neighbors, with other Muslims, even with animals, even with birds. If he had done something wrong, all these claimants, they would appear before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya Rabbi, oh my Lord, he has done this wrong to me. Abdullah bin Mas'ud radiallahu ta'ala, and he used to say that a man would appear before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he would be held with his hand, and there will be announcement, هذا فلان ابن فلان من كان له عليه حق فليأتي إلى حقه. This is so son of so. If anyone has any right upon him and he failed to pay his right, he must appear, he must come forward, and he must take his haq now. That is the day Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَنَضَعُ الْمَوَازِينَ الْقِسْطَ لِيَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ فَلَا تُظْلَمُ نَفْسٌ شَيْئًا. That is the day of judgment. That is the day of justice. And Abdullah bin Mas'ud radiallahu ta'ala, he said that even the woman, wife, she would happily appear, she would happily come forward if her husband failed to pay her rights in this dunya. So my dear brother, no person would forgive you on the day of judgment. فَلَا أَنْصَابَ بَيْنَهُمْ. That day there will be no ansab, no relationship. Even the parents, even awlad, mother, father, they would like to take some hasanat from you. This is the time, my dear brother, we have ansab, we have relationship, we have friendship, we have this mercy. But on the day of judgment, every person would like to take some hasanat from you. And if they know that you had some right and you did not pay to them, they would come to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya Rabbi, oh my Lord, take my haq from him. He had power in this dunya. Allah, he did not pay my haq. Allah, take my haq from him. Nabi al-Islam says that in kana lahu hasanat ukhida min hasanatihi biqadri madlamati. If he would have some hasanat, so his hasanat according to his injustice would be taken from his hasanat and given to mazloom. But in lam yakul lahu hasanat, if he got no hasanat, the mazloom, the oppressed person's evil deed would be burdened upon him and he would be thrown into hellfire. So my dear brother, just as we are very concerned about our aqidah, we always discuss the sound aqidah, good aqidah, aqidah free from any kind of shirk, saghira shirk or kabira shirk. Just as we discuss the ibadahs, of performing salah 5 times in congregation in time, just to discuss fasting, other obligatory duties from huququllah. So the most important matter, my dear brother, it is the matter of huquq al-ibad. Your dealing, especially the rights of other people. Even if person he died, he martyred in battlefield, he is a shaheed, and he had some qarz, and he failed to pay, he would be deprived of Jannah until the qarz is paid. Samurah bin Jundub radiallahu ta'ala, he says Once Nabi Islam, he was sitting among us, delivering some khutbah lecture, and during his talk he said, "Ha huna ahadun min bani fulan." Is there someone from that tribe? فَلَمْ يُجِيبُ أَحَدٌ. No one replied. Again he said, "Is there anyone from that tribe?" No one replied. Third time he again asked, "Ha huna ahadun min bani fulan." Is there anyone belonging to that tribe? A person is told, "Yes, I am from that tribe." Islam asked, "Why you did not reply before that?" "I was not asking to blame you. I was asking, inna sahibakum fulan mahbusun anil jannati bidaini." That person who passed away, he has been deprived of Jannah just because of qard, just because of loan that he did not pay in this dunya. Go and pay on behalf of him so that he could get Jannah. Who would pay on your behalf after you passed away, my dear brother? If you yourself are not worried about yourself, how can you think that your awlad would be worried about yourself? Every person, my dear brother, he must be worried about his appearance before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When there will be announcement, "Hada fulan ibn fulan," this is though and son of so person, if anyone has a right upon him, he must appear. If he did not pay his right, so he can take his right now. Even if people, the mu'mineen, when they will be free from hellfire and from the sirat, the sirat bridge, Nabi Islam is saying that يَخْلُصُ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ مِنَ النَّارِ فَيُحْبَسُونَ عَلَىٰ قَنْطَرَةٍ. When after sirat, mu'mineen, they will be saved from hellfire, they will be stopped at qantara. This is so important matter, the matter of huquq, the matter of other people's right, that the believers who would be saved from hellfire, they would be stopped before Jannah, before entering the Jannah at al-qantara. وَيَحْبَسُونَ عَلَىٰ قَنْطَرَةٍ. They would not be allowed to enter Jannah until these disputes are settled down, until the rights of other people are given to them. Even if any person, once we discussed the hadith of Jabir radiallahu ta'ala an, a hadith, to learn this hadith, he traveled for 1 month on camel for 1 month from Medina to Syria to just learn one hadith. That is the hadith of Qisas. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he said that even if a person from Jannah, he has slapped any person who deserved hellfire, he will not be allowed to enter Jannah until this dispute is settled down between the both. Even if you have just slapped someone. So my dear brother, we all have the rights, we all have the duties. We all have duties. You are father, you have duties toward your awlad. You are husband, you have your duty toward your wife. You are wife, you have duties toward your husband. Forget about the country you live. You must know what my husband has right upon me, what my wife has right upon me, what my awlad, my parents, my neighbors, my relatives, even distant, far distant relatives, they have right upon you. And my dear brother, all people, if you did not pay, you did not give them their rights, so you have to give on the day of Jannah. Surely you will have to pay the rights on the day of judgment. If the animals are not spared, how can we be spared, my dear brother? Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he said that لا ألفين أحدكم يجيء يوم القيامة على رقبته بعير له رغاء. I don't like to see you coming on the day of judgment in a position that you are carrying a camel on your head, on your neck. I don't want to see you carrying a horse on your neck. I don't want to see you appearing on the day of judgment while you are carrying some wealth, some goat or sheep on your neck, and they will be shouting that I belong to that person, he stole me, he is a thief. And then you would come to me, Ya Rasulullah, Aghisni, O Allah, intercede me on my behalf, save me from punishment. I would say, La amliku laka min Allah shay'a. I can't help you. I have conveyed to you. It's your fault. It is your mistake. So Nabi Islam, he would refuse to help my dear brother. So this is the dunya, my dear brother. Every day when you sleep, think. Do you owe something to someone? If you know, go to them. Look at your relationship with your spouse, with your husband, with your wife, with your children, with your relatives, with your friends. If you are powerful in this dunya and you are a oppressor, so don't forget that day of judgment is coming when all power will belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Maliki yawmiddin. He is the owner of the day of judgment. يوم لا تموت نفس لنفس شيئا والأمر يومئذ لله. That all power would belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And especially the Muslim. It is better to be a Muslim in this dunya rather to be a zalim. Live in this dunya as a oppressed one rather to be an oppressor. Because the oppressor, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He listened the dua directly from that oppressed one against the zalim. Islam is saying that Allah subhanahu, there is no clouds, there is no hindrance between the dua of Muslim and between Allah subhanahu. Allah says, لَأَنْصُرَنَّكَ وَلَوْ بَعْدَ حِينٍ. Surely I would help you, even though after some time, after a while, surely I would help you. And my dear brother, in our daily routine, sometimes we have some slaves, sometimes we have some servants, sometimes we have other relatives. If they have right and you fail to pay them, on the day of judgment, surely you will have to pay them in the form of your hasanat, and these hasanat will be taken from you and given to all these oppressed. And likewise, it is not a matter of just blood and the property, the matter of honor and irth. Min irdihi. Irth, even if you have cursed someone, if you backbite against someone, if you blame someone, if you have said some bad words, if you shouted at someone, if you hurt the feeling of someone, even, my dear brother, one kalima, one sentence which has hurt the feeling of someone is so powerful, it can remove all of our good deeds, all of our hasanat. Nabi Islam is saying that a person, he says just one sentence, he does not care, he does not bother about one sentence. Just by saying one sentence, he is thrown into the fire of hell for 70 years deep. For 70 years deep. Just by one sentence, my dear brother. So this is the matter of irth. Man kanat indahu mazlumatun li akhihi min irdi. Min irdi, his honor. You abuse someone, you curse someone, you blame someone, you shout it. So you said some bad word about someone. Go to him in this dunya and set down your dispute. Otherwise, your hasanat will be given to him. So my dear brother, this is the matter just equal to shirk. The zulm has three kinds. One zulm is zulmun azim. Inna shirka la zulmun azim. It's up to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's the right of Allah. Allah may forgive in this dunya. Inna Allah la yaghfiru an yushraka bihi. But if someone he dies upon shirk, Allah would not forgive. One zulm, the second kind of zulm is zulmun li nafsi. The zulm upon yourself. You commit some sins. In Allah may forgive. But the third zulm, that if you do something injustice, some harm to other human beings, Allah would not forgive. Until that person he forgives you, my dear. This is the most important and most serious matter. Nabi Islam said that if a person he dies and his heart is free from hasad and ghil and ghulul and kibr, he will go to Jannah. But if your life is full of ghulul, stealing and disputing with other people, it's very hard, my dear brother, to settle down the issue on the day of judgment, unless Allah forgive you. And there's another hadith in Islam is saying that if someone, he refused to forgive you on the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would ask the Muslim, would you like to forgive the zalim? He said, no, Allah, take my share from his hasanat. Allah would say, Allah would show him the beautiful palaces. When he would see, Allah would ask him, do you like to get these palaces? He said, yes, oh Allah, of course. But how can I get these palaces? Allah would say, just by forgiving him. If you forgive him, you deserve these palaces. But this is up to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My dear brother, our Prophet has warned us repeatedly that settle down your dispute with people. And he said that Ana khasmuhum yawm al-qiyamah. If you have taken wrongfully or oppressed someone, I would come on the day of judgment in their sport, in the sport of Muslim, in the sport of oppressed people on the day of judgment. And imagine if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he gets angry and our Prophet he appears to sport the Muslim against you. What would happen with you, my dear brother? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala husnul khatima, may Allah save us from all kinds of major and minor sins. Barakallahu feekum. إن الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وبعد. آج کے اس خطبہ جمعہ کا خلاصہ یہ ہے کہ اللہ رب العالمین نے جہاں ہم پر حقوق اللہ فرض کیے ہیں وہاں حقوق العباد کی ادائیگی بھی ہم پر فرض کی ہے. ان کا معاملہ حقوق اللہ سے بھی زیادہ اہم ہے اور نازک ہے. حقوق اللہ میں کوتاہیاں یہ اللہ پر ہے. اللہ چاہے معاف فرما دے, اللہ چاہے ان پر مواخذہ کرے. اور اللہ بہت بڑا غفور ہے. اللہ رب العالمین کی رحمت سے کبھی انسان مایوس نہیں ہو سکتا. لیکن حقوق العباد وکان الانسان قتورا, انسان بہت بخیل ہے. انسان خاص طور پر قیامت کے روز جب ساری رشتہ داریاں ختم ہو جائیں گی, فلا انساب بینہم, اس دن کوئی تعلقات نہیں ہوں گے. یوم یفر المرء من اخیہ وامہ وابیہ وصاحبتہ وبنیہ وصاحبتہ واخیہ, ہر ایک دوسرے سے بھاگ رہا ہوگا, کوئی کسی کی پرواہ نہیں کر رہا, ہر ایک کو اپنی پڑی ہوگی. اس دن اگر ہمارے معاملات اللہ کے دربار میں پیش ہوئے اور پھر ظاہر ہوا کہ ہم نے کسی پر ظلم کیا, کسی کا حق مارا, کسی کا حق غصب کیا, تو اس دن یہ معاملات ضرور حل ہوں گے. یہ معاملات نہیں چھپیں گے. بہت بڑے بڑے گناہوں پہ اللہ پردے ڈال دے گا. زمین بھر کر بھی گناہ ہوں گے, اللہ چاہے گا پردے ڈال دے گا. اللہ ہم سب کے گناہوں پہ پردے ڈال دے. اللہم استر عوراتنا وآمن روعاتنا. لیکن جو حقوق العباد کا معاملہ, اس پہ پردے نہیں پڑیں گے میرے بھائیوں. یہ اللہ کے دربار میں پیش ہوں گے. سب سے پہلا معاملہ یہ بلڈ کا ہوگا, خون کا ہوگا. جس نے کسی قتل کیا اس کا معاملہ حل کیا جائے. اس کے بعد دیگر تمام معاملات حتی یقال للشاة الجلحاء من الشاة القرناء, یہاں تک کہ اگر ایک سینگ والی بکری نے بے سینگ بکری کو زخمی کیا ہوگا, ٹکر ماری ہوگی, اس کا معاملہ بھی دربار الہی میں پیش ہوگا. اب کہاں بکری اور کہاں انسان. تو یہ کبھی انسان مت سمجھے کہ میں جس پر ظلم کر لوں گا یہ ظلم, چونکہ میں طاقتور ہوں. یہاں آپ دیکھیں ہمارے ملکوں میں کس طرح ظلم کی آماج گاہیں ہیں. طاقتور, مائٹ از دا رائٹ, یہ محاورہ بنا ہوا, مائٹ از دا, جس کی لاٹھی اس کی بھینس. جس کے پاس طاقت ہے جو چاہے کرتا پھرے. یہ دنیا ہے. ایک وقت آئے گا لازم وقد خاب من حمل ظلما وعنت الوجوه للحي القيوم وقد خاب من حمل. سب اللہ کے دربار میں جھکے ہوئے ہوں گے. جس نے بھی ظلم کیا ہوگا اس دن ناکام ہو جائے گا, تباہ و برباد ہو جائے گا. اس سے بڑا کوئی ذلیل و رسوا نہیں ہوگا. اس مفلس کا تصور ذہن میں لائیے کہ جو نیکیاں پہاڑوں کی طرح لے کے آئے گا, پہاڑوں جیسی نیکیاں لایا ہوگا, لیکن کسی پر تہمت لگائی, کسی پر ظلم کیا, کسی کو تھپڑ رسید کیا, کسی کا مال چھین لیا, کسی پر الزام تراشی کی. یہ سارے دعوے دار اللہ کے دربار میں آئیں گے اور ان سب کو نیکیاں تقسیم کر دی جائیں گی. ثم اخذ من سیئاتہم, پھر ان کے گناہ اٹھا کے اس پہ ڈالے جائیں گے اور اس کو جہنم رسید کر دی جائے. اس سے بڑا کوئی ناکام ہو سکتا. آپ نے کہا یہ میری امت کا مفلس ہے. ہم سمجھتے ہیں مفلس وہ ہے جس کے پاس پیسے نہیں ہیں. یہ مفلس ہے. ہر شخص دیکھے, خواہ وہ خزانوں کا مالک ہے, خواہ بہت بڑی کوٹھی کا مالک ہے, اگر اس کے معاملات لوگوں کے ساتھ درست نہیں ہیں, اس سے بڑا کوئی مفلس نہیں میرے بھائی، ہر روز اپنا جائزہ لیجیے. آپ اگر خامد ہیں اپنے معاملات کو دیکھیے اپنی بیوی کے ساتھ. ایسا نہ ہو کہ کل یہ اللہ کے دربار میں میرے خلاف دعوے دار کریں اور میری نیکیاں اس کو تقسیم کر دی جائے. اگر آپ بیوی ہیں یہ مت بھولیں کہ آپ کے اوپر خامد کے حقوق ہیں، آپ کی ذمہ داری میں شامل ہے اس کو خوش رکھنا، اس کی اطاعت بجا لانا، اس کے حکم کو ماننا. آپ نہیں مانتی، اللہ کے دربار میں یہ معاملات حل کیے جائیں گے. جس کے ساتھ بھی آپ کا معاملہ ہے، آپ ملازم ہیں آپ سے پوچھا جائے گا، آپ مالک ہیں آپ سے پوچھا جائے گا آپ نے کیا سلوک کیا ہے. اور خاص طور پر جو کمزور لوگ ہیں، کمزور الصلاۃ وما ملکت ایمانکم، جو کمزور معاشرے میں لوگ ہیں ان کے جیسا جو بھی ظلم کیا جائے گا، آپ میں ان کا دعوے دار بن کے وہ قیامت کے روز میں ان کے جھگڑا کرنے والا ہوں وہ قیامت کے روز. اسی میرے بھائیوں ہر شخص اپنے معاملات کو دیکھے، کوئی کسی پر ظلم نہ کرے. لا تظلمن اذا ما كنت مقتدرا، اگر تیرے پاس طاقت ہے کسی پر مت ظلم کر. کیوں کہ مظلوم ساری رات بیدار رہتا ہے، تیرے خلاف دعا کرتا ہے، تو سو جاتا ہے اور اللہ کی آنکھ کبھی نہیں سوتی. اللہ کی اور مظلوم کی دعا میں کوئی چیز رکاوٹ نہیں پڑ سکتی. اللہ تعالیٰ ہمیں دنیا سے اس حال میں لے کے جائے کہ کسی کا ہم پر کوئی حق نہ ہو. اللہ میں ایمان پر خانہ عطا فرمائے، اللہ ہم سب کے گناہ معاف فرمائے. اللهم انك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم وفقنا لما تحب وترضى. اللهم زينا بزينة الإيمان واجعلنا هداة مهتدين. اللهم حبب إلينا الإيمان وزينه في قلوبنا وكره إلينا الكفر والفسوق والعصيان واجعلنا مع الراشدين. اللهم توفنا مسلمين والحقنا بالصالحين. اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم اغفر لجميع موتانا وموتى المسلمين. اللهم اغفر لهم وارحمهم إنك أنت الغفور الرحيم. اللهم اقض حاجاتنا وحاجات المسلمين. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.